Whether you walk, cycle, or drive, you're going to be sharing the road. In this week's Traffic Tuesday, in partnership with the Chico Police Department, we look at the rules for getting around in harmony.
I'm here at the Chico Police Department with Officer Derek Ament, and we're talking about sharing the road, cars and bicyclists. So what are some things we need to know, especially about when, as a driver, you need to turn over or into a bike lane?
So one of the main things about sharing the road with bicyclists is you are required to give a 3-foot buffer when passing them. In addition to that, you're allowed to drive in the bike lane up to 200 feet when making a right-hand turn, as long as there's not a bicyclist around.
Okay, and what about if there is one and you're coming up on that right turn, you know you need to make the turn, but there's someone right there, you don't want to slow down traffic, do you kind of just stay put?
Yeah, you have to stay behind the bicyclist and wait for them to proceed through and then execute your turn afterwards.
So sometimes you're on maybe a more narrow road, like you're driving up Skyway or something, and then there's a bicyclist in the road. Can you cross over a double yellow line to make sure to kind of give them a wide, get around them and give them space?
Well, it depends. As long as there's no traffic oncoming, then yes. However, if there's oncoming traffic, you have to slow and wait for the other side to be clear to be able to pass them.
Okay, and for those of us who ride our bikes around town, what are some of the rules about equipment we need to have if we're going to be on the roadway? Do you need special bells and flashing lights and vests and all that stuff?
Yeah, that's a good question. One of the main things that we see is bicyclists not obeying the same rules as vehicles do, and they have to. For example, stop signs. Bicyclists are required to come to a stop at a stop sign or a stoplight, just like another vehicle. And really, that's for their safety, too. One of the other things is bike lights. At night, you are required to have a bike light, forward-facing white light, as well as reflectors visible almost 360 around. So you do have to have a red reflector at the very least backwards. We do recommend people put an additional red light to the rear. It just makes them more visible, as well as wearing any reflective gear.
Okay, gosh, especially in winter when it gets dark so early, so important.
Exactly.
All right, Officer Ament, thank you so much. In Chico, Hayley Watts, Action News Now.
In most cases, driving in a bike lane can also result in a traffic infraction with a fine of about $238 and a point on your DMV driving record.